And there you go, folks. I've done me cosmoses. I've repotted them. I have. There's 19 there, and I'm going to take these home. I think there's about 10 there. I'm going to take them home for our garden. I'm going to repot them because I've got my greenhouse at home as well. There's my dahlias from seed. Can't wait to get them out. I think there's about 8 there. 8 dahlia plants there. I've sown them on the... When did I sow these? 12th of Feb. I did. So, here's my sunflowers. There's my Mexican sunflowers at the back. There's my dwarf sunflowers there. My collies I just sown last month. They're coming up. And my other bits and bobs. I'll probably at the weekend I'll be down. Probably I might be down on Friday. I'm not sure yet, and I'll do a full video. I will. Yeah, I'll do a full video of what's going off. Just waiting for my sweet corn to germinate. I did re-sow them. When did I re-sow them? 25th of April. They take a good few weeks to germinate. So if I put that there, it's got a bit of water. It's got water in the tub, and hopefully they'll start. Because I did have a visitor about a week and a half ago. He had a mouse, and he nicked mostly all my bloody sweet corns. Little bugger, he did. And nicked all my marrows and my courgettes. And finally, I did sown one at 23rd of April. One's finally coming up at last on my courgettes. My yellow ones. Right, I'm going to go, folks, and I'll do another video in a couple of days. Well, hello there. This is just a quick video, part 3. My potato beds. Got my second dahlias in here. They will be coming up soon. They should be popping up very soon, to be honest. I am going to fill them up. I've been down to the stables. I've got some well rotted horse muck. See what I mean? It's well rotted. It's all powdery and all that lot. So that is pretty good. I'll be chucking them on top of my beds, and that's it. Filling them up right full. Dustbin on each, I think should be. I've got 3 dustbins and 5 boxes in there full of horse muck. Take me about 2 minutes to do all this. And then I'll tell you what, I'll show you what I'm going to do in a minute. Just bear with me for 2 minutes. So yet again, been for another trip of horse muck. So I had 2 trips. I got 3 dustbins, 4 boxes, and 1 great big rubber bucket. What they use on railways. I had when I used to work on railways. It's filled up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 big beds. I've topped all these flower beds up with some horse muck and compost on top out of my compost bin. I have. There's my lupins doing well. My other lupins. Right. I fill this up, get it reasonable full, turn it over every 2 weeks. I'm on Facebook and there's a compost site on, and I fill this up halfway up, and I top it all up, leave it for a couple of weeks and give it a good dig over, then leave it for another 2 weeks or something. Then I think, right, that's it, And this one, sorry folks, you're gonna not see me or hear me for a minute. And number 2 bin, my second bin from number 1, goes in here. I'll leave it for about a month. Then I give it a right good dig over and leave it for another month. And I give it another good dig over, and this is what we get. This, folks, is 3 months old. This is half a bin now. Believe it or not, it's 3 months old. And I've still got a few bits in. And I do chuck them over to the compost one if I find them, if I have a good dig about. And like I say, it's 3 months old, and I chuck in, believe it or not, I chuck in vineweed, I'm chucking all weeds, potato peelings, veg scraps, fruit scraps as well, bananas, oranges, lemons, pineapples, whatever fruit it is, I chuck in. It composts down. Right. A few people say, oh, no, don't put bindweed in. Don't put bindweed in. Believe it or not, folks, if your compost is warm, full of bacteria, if you look after your compost, it will kill it. I've watched the Charles Downing YouTube. He says on his tube that you can put bindweed, you can put any weeds in you like. They do get killed by the warmth. If you look after your compost, if you get that right bacterials in it, or little animals in it, then you're fine, it'll kill it all. Then the last bit, this is compost number 3. Let me hold it up. Sorry again, you're going to see bits and bobs. And this is compost number 3 in there. I don't know if you can see. Sorry about the sun. A bit sunny today. Better than the rain. And that's compost 3. Bin 3. And that does come out. I have got a bit of eggshells in it and all that lot. But it's got a few little things in. But when you fill them up, you can just pull it out. It's like that. That is number 3 bin. That is. The compost in this tyre. These are for my flowers. So what I've done is fill them all up with wood chip, horse muck and compost. And I've got gladiolas. I've got my daffodils in that box. I've got about 20-30 bulbs and daffodils in there. I'm just going to leave that. In that tub I've got my gladiolas. I think in that one I've got gladiolas. I've got my 2 looping. So I might get some more plants from the Green Garden Centre for every year plants. Might get a hosta. I love my hostas, I do. I've got one at home. I've got to pull my tulips up. I might put an hosta in one of these. So here's my potato beds. So like I said, I filled them all up with horse muck, rotted horse muck. And it is rotted, look. That is rotted well. So I have to. There's a bloke what comes on site. He's well rotted. It's £25, and when you ain't got £25, is when you wait. Like I say, I'm on ESA. I get the PIP. I live comfortable on the ESA because I'm blind in one eye. I looked after my wife who's gone through cancer. She's got osteoporosis in her back now. And this is my escape up at allotment for a couple of hours. And I bring Zach up here. You see Zach. And this is my shit bin. I've got to fill this up. I had 2 loads in here. It's all strawy. That's the problem. She's got it out straight out of the stables. It's all strawy and it's taken a long time to compost down. And what I'm going to do is go back where I get my horse muck and just chuck in a load of really load fresh crappy stuff. That's a couple of months old, and just fill this up. Fill it up to the top and just leave it. I've got a few more beds to fill up with some horse muck, rotted horse muck, ready for the season. So I'm going to doing a couple of trips a week. I'm going to do about four trips a week. I am get a load of horse muck in. So I think so, folks. So this is my potato beds. I've got them all in except one bed. That one over there. I ran out of potatoes on that one. I did. I've got a potato in the greenhouse. Shall I put it in the middle and hopefully hope for the best? Yeah, I might do that. Do a potato challenge. And just leave it. I will. So everything's coming up. These are my tulips from home. I'll pull them up and dry them out for the wife, and keep them down here and repot them. So there's my spring onions. There's my beetroot. Finally started shifting. There's my little gems in there. Don't know if you can see them. Yeah, here's my little gems. We've been talking. Me and Anne's been talking. We're going to get another cherry tree and we're going to plonk it in there, in that lot, probably here. So this will be blocked off, so I'll have to walk round or walk through two trees. Here's my first earlies. I forgot to cover it over last week and the frost touched the tops, so I'm going to be set back for another week and a half or so. So I've just got those two beds over there to fill up, that bed to fill up, and these three beds here to fill up with horse muck. That's on my next trip. And there's my other earlies. So I've got two beds of 8 buckets of earlies here. Right, I'm gonna go, folks. Right, here we go again. Just filled these beds up with horse muck, well, rotted horse muck. Filled them right to the top because there was, like, over here. Well, I'll take you over here. There's a good 3 inches shallow. So I filled it right up to the top. The rain will wash it in, get some nutrients as well. So I've filled 5 beds up. So I've got another 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 beds, 9 beds, 9 or 10 more beds to fill up now. So I might do another trip. And that's it for today, because I can't keep going up and down all the time. Put another one in that one, that middle one. That looks a bit low. So, plus these are my potato beds anyway. So they're not started to come up yet. This should be coming up soon, because I planted them just a month and a half ago. So I thought they might have been coming up by now, a couple of them. I've had some on my earlies, a bit of frost got to them, so I forgot to cover them up. So, see what I mean? There you are. Bit of frost got in them. So I'm going to be set back a couple of weeks now for them. But doesn't mind. What can you do? Chuck some horse muck in these as well. Fill them up. But as I say, do some horse muck runs, fill these up with horse muck.